Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a map called T90 Nothing. So it is my T90 official logo, and it is a map, and it is a Pilgrims-ish start where you have villagers and a king and a transport, and you can choose where you'd like to set up shop. Pretty cool map created by Grim, who is in this game. However, there's not enough wolves apparently, because this villager's going to survive. Rip. Perfect. Perfect amount of wolves. I love it already. We have the T90 Woo to start it off. Woo! Perfect map. Alright. So I've never seen this before. I saw a screenshot. And this could be quite interesting. There are relics in the north, the south, east, and the west, but players would have to cut to them. You can dock, as you can see here, and send ships through the trees here. You'd have to cut the trees, of course, but this area is an amphibious terrain. So there's really nowhere that you could be that's safe from any snipes from water with the way this map is set up. It is diplomacy, which means that players can ally or enemy anyone they would like. I just heard a dead body. Yeah. Or I heard something die and become a dead body. That was Orangesville. We'll figure it out as we go here. So Twitch, say hello to YouTube. I have a feeling this is going to be a YouTuber, but I never really truly know until after the game's completed. We have Bumblerick. Bumblerick is playing as the Byzantines in the purple. We then have Orange. Or Panda Rage in the orange, playing as the Mongols. In the red, we have Mr. Superlisco, probably the favorite to win this one. He's playing as the Slavs. In the blue, we have Eberk, who's playing as the Chinese. In the teal, we have Eldry, who's playing as the Italians. Oh, Eldry, be careful. Oh no. Oh no. Eldry. Whoo! So he doubled back there. Maybe he realized he didn't want to continue on there. We have Night Thrower. Night Thrower is playing as the Magyars here in the gray. In the yellow, we have Flying NATO playing as the Japanese. And then we have Byzantines for Grim. And Grim is playing... He's in the green. I already said he's playing as the Byzantines. So they picked civs for this. Nomad style start. Thank God that no one set their TC up on the T, the 9, or the 0. That would have been bad. So they figured that much out. It's actually not playing on Explored either, which can make things complicated. Twitch chat, can you help me out a little bit? We're doing all these new maps, and I always forget to remind people to play on Explored when it's a new map. If you could try and remind me, that'd be helpful, because it's the one thing that I forget to mention, and it's so important because the players who didn't create the map, they don't know about the relics, they don't know about where the resources are. So I feel like this gives Grim an unfair advantage. Oh, look at this! The wolf is here! Lisco goes, not today! Well, this is awkward. He has loom. No, he doesn't have loom. So he actually can't place that dock. What's the strategy choice here, Super Lisco? What's the strategy choice, man? I think you have to find an area without wolves. And that's not it. Yeah, there we go. Go a little bit further up and place the dock. Nice Ville micro, though. Nice Ville micro. Chat, ideally, you'd remind me in the future. Ideally, you'd remind me in the future and not now, because I would forget. Like, I'm aware of it now. I got it. Hank says, I think Grim actually wanted it to be unexplored intentionally so players won't instantly go for a spot with gold. But what's... Okay, I guess what you're saying is that players would be at the same spot. Okay, fair enough. But I showed them the screenshot, just that they might forget. But this map might be a bad example. On all maps, I think it's important if it's brand new to have explored. But all Age of Empires... best Age of Empires games and maps are played on normal. Because there's a beauty in that. There's a beauty in the exploration. It ruins some of the game to not have it. T90 Official, can you remind us to remind you for the Explored? Yes, I will do that. Let me set a reminder here. Yeah, we're good. I'll be able to remind you. So we added the overlay back. We can still see the Ville counts and the fish counts for now. There's lots of fish on T90 Nothing. Fishing is always important. I'll always stress that. So good to see that most players are getting some docks up and fishing. I don't know if there's a metagame for this. Well, there can't be a metagame for this because this is so new. Having water control is great. However, that doesn't necessarily mean you'll be okay. Alliances can be set, right? Yep, alliances can be set, so that's one way to do well. Set everyone to ally, hope they won't attack you. Our fish salmon. No, we have shorefish here, and we have snappers. This isn't a T90 Nothing map. We've been tricked. No salmon? I want some fresh snapper. I want some fresh salmon. This is rigged. I think Spanish cannon galleons would be great, indeed. Spanish cannon galleons would be fantastic. In theory, if all these trees get chopped, you could range probably everything with cannon galleons, right? But of course, you need to protect them with other ships. I've said everything that I think I need to say. So how are you guys doing? I haven't had that one like section of a game where I talk to chat yet. So let's do that. Important question, what's your favorite way to cook salmon? Dude, I'm really basic. I just put it in the oven, put some spices on top. Nothing special. Wait, what is this? Why do I mod people? Duck says, time for a conversation topic. Embarrassing fact about T90. When did you stop wetting the bed? Who was the first T90 babe you liked? Did you ever go to the store without money? What did your T90 bro do to mess with you? Well, I think it'd be a waste to vote on number 1, because that's boring. It's just... Well, I'm not going to spoil. I'm going to let you guys vote first. The other ones could actually be interesting. It seems like who was the first T90 babe you liked? You guys are interested in the grills. Well, I'll have you know, this is the internet, and there are no girls in real life here. So, I can't give you an answer to that. Alright, I'll answer this. But I have to think, who was the first girl? I mean, I have liked a lot of girls. I remember I had a crush. Now don't get your mind in the gutter here, because I was just in first grade. But I remember I had a crush on my first grade teacher. I think what was her last name? What was her name? It's like Sherman or something. And I figured, you know, sure, she's married, and sure, the guy she's married to is 30 years older than me, but he's gonna die first. So there might be a time where I have a chance. And I guess I should probably remember her name if I ever wanna attack that. But yeah, I'm over it now. I'm over it. So real girl. I think her name was Sarah. I actually lied to my best friend. So I went to a different school, and I lied to my best friend who didn't go to my school but knew the girl, and I said that this girl was dating me. We were like 7 or 8, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Sarah really likes me." I was trying to make him jealous, but in reality, like inside, I was just crying because she was not into me at all. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like I thought I wanted to be in a relationship way too young. I was 8 years old. I was like, "Oh, I love you." Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. It's embarrassing. I'm never having kids because anyone who has my genetics is just going to be a weirdo. Stop typing T90 cry in the chat, guys. You're bringing up all these old emotions, man. Reconnect with them now that you're a famous streamer. Like, yeah, you remember me from first grade? You remember that? Yeah, well, I'm a big deal now. So do you regret turning me down? Yeah, that would be weird. I have definitely tried to reconnect with people, some girls, since I've, you know, become an adult and started streaming. But for the most part, I stick to my same group of friends. Anyway, I'm not giving you guys any more info than you deserve here. That you guys always clip stuff and remember stuff. I got to be careful. I remember in the beginning of the summer, I said I had a date coming up, like on the weekend, and for a solid month straight, you guys kept asking me about the date. I can't give you guys that info. That's dangerous, man. That's dangerous. Okay, so man-at-arms for flying NATO. What on earth? Getting those upgrades out of the way. Okay. Well, he doesn't have any man-at-arms, right? So that's going to be a problem. But hey, he has a market. He has free carto, and that's all we could ever ask for. How was that date? The date was good. Date was good, but I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Thank you for asking, guys. Thank you for asking. So, I fear that while Super Lisco is kind of being attacked here, he's going to be in quite a good position because he's in Castle Age already, and he's adding TCs, and he's Super Lisco. So, I want to say, Panda Rage, you are a beast for going after Super Lisco, because not many people would want to do that. So, great job annoying him. Panda Rage's attempt here, while it might not be doing much, it does help others later on, because Super Lisco will be a little bit delayed. T90 Official, you had a date. Is her named out? Can we expect a T100 Junior Sun streamer? No. Her name is not Doubt. But I will say, I will give you guys this information, because you guys will like this. This is all you're going to get. I was 3 dates in with a girl this year. Or was it the second? I forget. And I told her, like, immediately. I don't even try and be secretive about what I do now. Because it's just a waste of time. So I'm like, hey, this is what I do, blah, 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 blah. And I was talking to her about something and how chat is hyped up for this dumb thing called Force Nothing and how it's just a meme. And I texted that to her, I believe, and then on the second or third date, she was like, so tell me more about Force Nothing. Those words came out of my date's mouth. I was not expecting it. Like, we're driving to go hiking, and this girl says, so tell me more about Force Nothing. And I was unsure on if I should propose because she had already accepted me for who I am, or if I should run away screaming. And I haven't really decided yet. I mean, I'm a bit in between right now. So, I figured I shouldn't be too extreme. Everyone else is saying propose, but I don't know. I don't know if I want that positive Force Nothing energy in my house long term. Like, that's dangerous. I already get enough of that in the Twitch chat. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We got some demos from Grim. Where's he going with these things? He has to have a target. Is it Lisco? He's hanging out next to the F. The two Fs. He's going through the Fs. How fitting. T90 Official, she could be watching you right now. Yeah, she could. She could. I guess he's looking for some type of action here. Looking for something to explode. Elsewhere, it seems pretty passive. I mean, we had this small attack from Orange. But that's it. Who knows where this will go. Did you hike in the trees? Yes, we did. We did. We were on our way to hiking when she asked me about Force Nothing, believe it or not. Oh, you can go... Oh, wow. I forgot about this fact. Can you sail here? Oh! You're kidding, right? Oh, boy. Oh boy, if he can wiggle his way through here, he's gonna explode a lot of stuff. Oh, this is so sneaky, man. This is so sneaky. Someone in the chat says this is a flaw. Oh, we'll find out. This could be a good thing. Now this is the alt. Yo, imagine if you're Panda Rage. And you see demo ships coming out of the wood. What do you even do, man? What do you even do? The poor guy doesn't have loom. He could lose all of his villagers. Oh, goodness. Oh, why him? Oh. Oh, make it stop, please. Oh, that's so brutal. And if he had another demo there, it just would have been perfect. Oh, good lord. Delete it. Oh, no, man. Oh, I feel so bad for Panda Rage. But he just says mean. He gets in the tranny. Leaves that dude behind. He's going back to work, I guess. And he's going off to find new lands. So, interesting point from someone in the Twitch chat. The outer shoreline is deep water, so I don't think you can dock there. You'd have to dock on the T90 area. You could also dock on this area. So you could dock anywhere where the amphibious terrain is. And Panda Rage, you gotta be careful where you run, man. Grim says, just demonstration for stream. Audrey says, what is happening? Panda. And Panda says, demos everywhere. Yeah. So now people know that that's possible. So that's all it was. All that Grim was doing was educating us. He wasn't trying to kill anybody. It was just for educational purposes. I've been calling the transport ships trannies recently because that's what Slam does on his stream. So I blame Slam for any flack I might catch. If my reputation goes down the tubes, it's because of Slam. Could always be like, oh yeah, got 2 trannies over here. it's it's unique. It's unique. That's all I have to say. So the king is at least alive for now. Panda Rage. And Grim is on the way to Imp, which is cheaper as Byzantines. I wonder what his plan is. It's got to be water control, right? It's got to be water control. Yeah, I was thinking about doing Force Nothing as the final map for Hidden Cup, but all the players said that they would hate me forever, so I decided not to do that. And I don't think T90 Nothing would have been good either. Panda Rage says purple friends. Panda Rage definitely needs some friends. We have some trade from Flying NATO. He's trading with Gray, I imagine. Yeah, look. See, they've already formed an unbreakable bond. Okay, it might be breakable, but it's a bond. What's Lisco gonna do? Lisco hasn't clicked up to Imp yet, but if he cancels some of the villas, he can. What's weird about this map is you can have strong land presence, but you almost get... You can't run around it. You'd have to kill everyone to have the whole outer ring, which is really tough. So, I don't even know how you're able to prioritize just how much navy and how much land you have. Maybe if I was playing in this game, and I was really trying to win, I would go for Siege Ram and Navy. Have the Siege Rams, and then the Navy next to the shore. Make final for Hidden Cup 7 a best of 7, and the last map is Force Nothing. That'll encourage them. Yeah, I'm sure. It'll encourage them to win more games. So it won't go 3-3 and go to 7. That's what it'll do. So Byzantines, they get cannon galleons, right? Mongols do as well. Japanese do. Slavs, I don't think so, but I don't see a lot of Slavs on water. Okay, they do. What about Magyars? Magyars, they do as well. Chinese do too. Italians should. I mean, they're Italians. They get elite. But then Italians don't get siege rams, so I'm torn. I also don't think having cannon galleons is going to be all that useful. Maybe in some scenarios it's good because you can range from distance and kill buildings. However, I think they're very vulnerable and you have to protect them, and that'll be the hard thing. Mr. Person says, at what point do we talk about the Hidden Cup stuff? Well, I'd really like to right now. However, the final hasn't been uploaded to YouTube, so I'd say tomorrow. The final will be up on YouTube within an hour with all the reveals. So I think tomorrow onwards we can discuss it freely. Because I don't want to spoil it for people. The trade will also be awkward. Just a really awkward map. What a good representation of who I am. Just an awkward map for an awkward person. Perfect. It's so fitting. Please delete, says Super Lisco. What is this? Oh, he's has some vills. Okay. What if there are petards in there, man? You never know, Eberk. Don't trust him. He's a menace.
Yes.
Eberk says, can I close now? Super Lisco says yes. There's only vills here. Is this dock blocked? No, you can go around it. Okay. So Lisco's going off to new lands. Going on a vacation. To who knows where. I would agree. I think out of all the Age of Empires events I've casted, Hidden Cup was probably the most exciting for me. I think it was more exciting than Battle of Africa. I think it was more exciting than KOTD. I think it was more exciting than... Well, those are the most recent events other than Hidden Cup. It was just so cool because you had amazing expert games, right? But then you had the extra element of trying to guess and not knowing who the players were and what to expect. So it's the best of both worlds. You have amazing expert 1v1s, but then you also have that guessing game, which was really fun. T90 Official, has anyone died yet? Well, I mean, Panda Rage, things died. 43 deaths. He's not exactly dead, though. He's not exactly dead. Still no sign of what green will do in Imp. He does have some random vills around. And, oh, he's... Okay, he has a corner. So this is kind of what I was talking about, but then Super Lisco seems to realize there's a corner here as well. So hopefully all players can get there. Or at least 4 players can. T90 Official, what's your stream delay set to? It's about a second or two, I think. And obviously I'm a bit biased because it was my event, but I don't think that my bias is playing a part in it at all. Because in Battle of Africa and KOTD, I had insane numbers. The games were insane. I'd have no problem saying that another event was more enjoyable. You know, I don't care who organized it, who was involved in that. It's just down to how good the games were, I guess. It was awesome. I spent the last 3 days pinching myself for how well everything went and for how well the last month has gone. Let's be honest, the last year I've been pinching myself. I went full-time in November. We're not even at a year yet. Things have been going amazing. So there's 9 relics. There's 3 in the north, 3 in the south, 3 in the east, 3 in the west. So 3 relics there for Grim. Byzantines can be a really strong civ here with their fires. I could be a strong civilization with their fortification bonus as well. So maybe building castles on the shoreline to secure your base would be nice. Would a no Carto mode not improve these Diplo Regicide games a lot? Algernon, can you expound a bit? Can you explain a bit? Like, why do you think that Diplo is bad? If anything, I think no Diplo would mean that people couldn't coordinate attacks. In some situations that might be good if someone's getting 3v1'd, but I think Carto is important. Just me, though. Maybe chat disagrees. I think Carto is extremely important. We wouldn't see near as many backstabs. We wouldn't see near as many team fights without the cartography upgrade. What about a good old 1v1 best of 11 series between various pro players over some weeks? Problem, Beater, I'm going to be completely honest with you, and perhaps I shouldn't be so honest on this, is there's very few matchups that I can think of that would go to 11 games. I think Viper versus anyone right now, with the form he's in versus the form the others are not in, wouldn't want him to play because they'd probably be over in 8 or 9 games. I could possibly think of some other matchups, but I can't think of matchups that make me go like, wow, that would be super close. Oh, Algernon, I see. No, I think it's important. I think it's important, but this is probably, like, that's something I'd really need to think about. And it's, while I am thinking about things right now, it's different, you know? I'm not envisioning a game playing out in my mind because I'm also casting and looking at things. But I'm totally game with best of 7s, best of 11s. I'm working on organizing a T90 series, which I think could be a lot of fun because it's been a month or two since I've done that. I'm doing a lot of things right now. I definitely realized my one big weakness as a content creator was that I just didn't plan my own events as much. So that's the one weak point I've been trying to improve upon because I'm in a position to do this.
3 months left until our Twitch baby is born. We'll send you my bank details for the child support next. Game baby nothing.
Hey, we agreed. You're paying for everything, man. You're paying for everything. I'm not paying for no Twitch baby. Thank you for 6 months. And from the planet Imperial Void Guard. Thank you for the 5. Argo with the 100 bits says, huzzah! I'm number 2. I'm number 2. Yes, you are number 2 now on the, what is it? The bit ranking, I guess, in the chat. I didn't realize I also missed It's Creesh. Thank you guys for the primes. The next Hidden Cup will be a 1v1 tournament again. But I can't, I'm not going to talk about any details because I don't have them yet. But I'm really happy to see you guys invested into it and that you guys are into it and trying to give suggestions and all that. Poor Panda Rage, man. He still doesn't have Loom. That's a problem. Poor guy.
Your stream and all your YouTube content. Nice job on the Hidden Cup. T90 Woo.
Oh, man. He runs into Purple's TC. Or Purple has his king, by the way. I'm feeling bad for Panda Rage. Can we get some tears in the chat for Panda Rage? Poor guy. Like, what did he do wrong here? I guess he chose a spot next to Lisco, but it was Grim of all people who found him. Grim's probably saying, "Oh, I'm just showing the chat that cataphracts can kill unloomed villagers." Oh, jeez, that was disgusting. I'm sorry. That's probably what it is. It's just to show the stream, the situation. I want to see a Hidden Cup of all major casters fight it out. T90 versus Spirit of the Law versus Zero Empires, etc. Dude, if any caster wants to play me, I think that's a fun idea. And I'll play. Just name a time and place, and I'm there. But, it's also very, like, it's more comfortable for me to say that, because I play a lot more than others do. I think that, as a caster, So this is dangerous topic. You need game knowledge, and I think to gain game knowledge in Age of Empires 2, you need to have an extraordinary like skill because it's knowledge based. A lot of it's knowledge based. You have to understand what pro players are doing, right? But at the same time,
T90 Woo, T90 Woo, T90
if
Woo, T90 Woo, T90 Woo,
someone does
T90
not
Woo.
have that knowledge, that does not necessarily mean that they're a bad caster. It really depends on their style and how they do things. So, but anyway, I do feel like some casters, whether it's Age of Empires or other things, they're hesitant to play in front of viewers because they don't want people's opinions to change after watching how they play. And for that reason, those types of events just don't happen. There was one called Clash of the Casters, and after that, it due to some negative responses, it just didn't happen again. So, I mean, I'm cool because I think that Nilly and I, as far as active casters go, Nilly and I are like way above everybody else with play level, but I can understand why other people might not want that. And speaking of Nilly, by the way, I would play Nilly, actually. I do a best of 7. I think I'd lose, but if we did Arabia, I think I could take a few games off of them. So, this is an interesting fight. We have Chinese demos. And then we have siege onagers. Siege onagers are good, but also demos are good. I guess siege onagers can hit regardless of where they're at, though. Okay, well, Eberk needs to be very careful with his Shukunu. I would, oh god, I would back up! Eberk! Yeah.
After much consideration,
Good mic, girl.
it's been decided that our Twitch baby shall be named after my brother-in-law. So the baby's name is Tristan.
Wait. Your brother-in-law is named Tristan? Is that what it is?
Almost a year.
Oh!
Getting a new computer and will get Voodoo on it so I can finally
Oh my
play
god.
community games.
This
So
hurts on
thanks
so many
for the
different
content.
levels.
Really enjoyed the Hidden Cup less than 3.
Sick demo. Sick demo. Can I get another one, please? I'd like one fresh demo. Alright, it wasn't too fresh. The quality of this demo store is weak. The Super Lisco is pushing. And yeah, I thought Navy would do a little bit more. Perhaps going Galleons would work. Yeah, Super Lisco is doing it. This is bad for Eberk. Well, thank you very much, Arbarth. A tier 3, guys. Tier 3, 9 months. Thank you, Martian, for 9 months. Just Enough, thank you for 11. Congrats on the new PC, by the way. I'm actually starting to PC shop myself, believe it or not, to get a second PC. So I can have one gaming PC and one streaming PC, which would make the quality way better. So you and I both, I guess, will have some new equipment. So Lisco is always near the top in these games. And Blue is now running away from Super Lisco. And he needs some help. And Grim says, you will be safe here. Who's he talking to? Oh, he's talking to Bumble Rick. Bumble Rick has no choice but to trust him, I guess. And Bumble Rick is going to run into Grim's base. Okay. Cool. So they're being best pals, best buds. Yep, that's exactly it, CVAD. That's exactly it. I'm going to talk to Willis about PC parts. And what's going on over here? Just some... I guess gray is turned on yellow. Yep. Oh boy. Yellow's in trouble, I think. 90. He's just cut through here. He's only at 90 pop. Oh goodness, he has some petards. Well, I admire your spirit, lad. Your spirit. I admire your spirit, lad. But that's not going to work without the Elite Petard mod. We do not have that on. And, oh no, we got Militia from Panda Rage. Panda Rage is drushing. Where did this come from? Panda Rage built a sneak barracks and Militia. The king is in this transport now for yellow. He has to run away from here. And normally this is bad, but this is even worse on a map like this because most of the wood is on the outer ring. But it's fine. It's fine, man. Super Lisco is now outgunned on water by Italians. This could be a long game. This could be a really long game. Siege onagers are actually quite good against galleons if you can mass them, but they're also expensive. Yep. So he's not going to want to stay here, Super Lisco, without some demos or fires or something. Which of these events are you most hyped about? 48-hour stream, T90 official versus Robo, best of 21. That Q&A video, Learning Hidden Cup was played by AI. Oh, man. Get your votes in. There will not be a 48-hour stream. You can forget about it. Yeah, the Hidden Cup was played by bots. Sorry, guys. I just spoiled it. Man, that would have been the ultimate troll. Why didn't I do that? That would have been the ultimate troll. That would have been so funny. Can you imagine 6,000 people finding that out? Actually, people would have been angry at me. That would have been so funny. Like, I do the Hidden Cup with AIs, and then I say, yeah, this was just in promotion of next weekend, which is their true Hidden Cup. Yeah, I feel like it would have been obvious, Because Barbarian AI, it can spam so much, and it does not act like a human at times. But okay, so Eldry and Super Lisco fighting on water. We have fires, we have galleons. Eldry's done a heck of a job here.
Yes.
Very high population. Night Thrower's also done a heck of a job. And Grim is saying, I can offer you safety in my corner. So hold on just one hot minute. Where does Bumble Rick have his king? Wait a second. Grim is collecting kings, man. He has Bumble Rick's king. He's now gonna get Yellow's king. What is up with this, man? Why is everyone going to Grim? Grim is the guy who attacked Panda Rage. Wouldn't it be funny if he got all of them? I guess he can't convince Panda Rage to go over there, but wouldn't that be funny if he could? The Grim apartments are open for business. See, this is honestly brilliant, because what you could do in this scenario is you could say, hey, send me 1,000 gold right now or your king dies. And they have to send you gold, or they're dead. I don't even know why Purple did that. It's not like he's being attacked on the right side. He's been tricked. He's been bamboozled. That's hilarious. T90 Official, Hidden Cup was an awesome change-up from the traditional 1v1s with the same great gameplay. Well done. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was great as well. Again, we're not going to spoil the results of Hidden Cup, please, because in 1 hour, the final will go to YouTube. So we'll give it a day before we can talk about the specifics and the players, please. But yeah, I thought it was great. I was very happy with it. And thank you, everybody, for being there. Thank you, everybody, for the positive feedback, the support. Speaking of support, Willis, thank you for 17 months, tier 3 now, my friend. What's up? Thank you. Ahaslar, thank you for the prime chat. We haven't spammed too much today. I don't like to incite spam all that often, but could we get some T90 Woo spam going for everybody coming in with the love? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, the Hidden Cup player won. He did. I want to see some juicy demo shots on these vills. Call me a sick freak, but I want to see more vills die to demos. That would be wonderful. Drazina and now Heavy Scorpion on the way for Super Lisco. Thank you, chat. Thank you. And where's Super Lisco going to make such siege from? Well, he's pop capped at the moment, so. Okay, he has cannon galleons. Maybe he can clear up these farms and docks. Oh boy, that's a transport. Trying to unload or load. Problem is, Slavs will die on water to Italians. So what Liska really needs, is this a transport? Oh! This is what we heard! No! Oh, he was so close. What Liska really needs is an ally, because he's not going to win on water, but he could go for something like that. Audrey says, Lisco, leave. A sneaky move there from Super Lisco. Audrey's not happy about it. Check Yellow King. Come on! At least give him some more space. He can barely move around in there. How's he gonna sleep? He can't lay down. Green walls up another enemy king, or ally king, I guess. Ally king. T90 Official, telling a demo ship how to do his job is deconstructive. Wait, destructive criticism. Ah, I see what you did there. Well played, Willis. That's deserving of some T90 dad spam. Choke points are quite nice for the galleons, but they both have galleons here. I think Lisco's in trouble. And Eldry could be favored to win this. Seriously, with the Italian Navy. Definitely the best naval civilization in this game. I think Mongols could be sick, though. Panda Rage can just get into the game. I think with your siege rams, if you patrol your siege rams along the shoreline and have your navy next to it, in theory, it'd be unstoppable. Magyar Cav Archers with the elite Magyar Hussars and Capped Rams. And next to elite Cataphracts and Halberdiers from Byzantines. So maybe Grim. Oh, he is allied with Gray. I don't know if he trusts him or not. Why is Viking Navy not great anymore? Oh, it is good. It's just there's no Vikings here. Viking Navy is only questionable in 1v1s because they don't get fire galleys and they get overrun on water pretty quickly because of that. But in team games, they're still one of the best water civs. Oh, Grim, you animal! It seems like there's famine here. And that's why the villas are dying off. But in reality, there's plenty of food. It's just that the king... All the 3 kings are taking the food. That's what it is. There's so many kings that the town folk can't have the food. What a bummer, man. What a bummer. Okay. Well, I think Super Lisco will have to impress us now. Either by going land, or by going land. Because you can't go water or Slavs. And he did choose Slavs. Audrey says, does anyone have wood for me? Thanks. When he has plenty of wood. T90 official. To be fair, Italians have no navy bonus at this stage of the match, just a complete tech tree. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wasn't saying their bonuses make them better now. It's just the fact that they have complete tech tree. Also, they get the elite cannon galleon, whereas most of the other civs only get cannon galleon. And plus, they get their condos, they get their other amazing options you can utilize as well. And Super Lisco's king is where? It's in this castle in the south. Ooh, I like it. Okay. Interesting. I didn't realize this game. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't realize when I saw the map that this could go on for a long time. This is a nothing map, so we're an hour in. Nobody's dead yet. Maybe you guys are happy about it. But this is going to be quite a doozy. It's a pretty sick map, though. There's so many cool elements, I have to say. It just might be a long game.
I missed to sub 1 month, so my streak is gone. Frown.
Ah, man, that stinks, Tot Latcher. That stinks, man. Well, thank you very much for 2. What was your streak at before? It was a half a year at least, right? Regardless, I will remember that, man. Thank you, thank you. Blowy Boy says, where come all the subs? I remember the 24-hour stream not too long ago for 1,400 subs. Well, there were almost 1,000 subs gifted in September. Or Subtember, I should say. So anyone who received a gifted sub can resub then for $1. So I think that the numbers will be higher because of that. But we're going to see a pretty big drop-off, most likely. I'm being realistic about it. I would love everyone who received a gifted sub to continue to the support. But odds are we'll lose a large chunk of subs this month. But the number we're at is just insane. I can't say enough about how crazy that is. So I won't be losing any sleep over it. Of course, as a streamer, you want the number to stay consistent or the number to go up. But it happens. It happens. So green is transporting with cataphracts, or as we would call them, capifracs in the chat. And the capifracs have now landed. And I don't think they'll be able to kill Super Lisco, but let's see. Lisco has a lot of halbs. Can we get the kappas and the fracs in the chat? This is Dux's idea. Oh, we got the walls. This is a king snipe attempt. This is where Grim needs to say just passing. He's been walled out. And they're still allied and everything. So quick, act like you were here for another reason. Act like you misclicked. Yeah, this is trouble for Grim. Grim's cataphracts or capifracs are completely surrounded. And luckily, some of them have been able to pass through, but he's lost a lot of them. Super Lisco is still at 200 pop, it's just all in the back of his base. Which cannot be taken right now by Eldry, but if Eldry goes through here, he can loop around. Bumblerick just said Super Lisco to neutral, interestingly enough. Okay. What's Gray up to? Gray... Remember, he has those relics. Ooh, are we going to see some transports? Remember, you can't dock in the middle. Or, I'm sorry, you can dock in the middle. You cannot dock on this ring here, because that's deep water. He has rams, hussars, and cav archers. That is a sniping army, if you ask me. T90 Official, what do you think about Portuguese Navy in late game? In my opinion, masked caravels are pretty OP. Well, caravels are good, but they're good versus galleons, right? Caravels would die to fire ships. So it really depends. I think they're very strong, especially in team games, yeah. In team games, having the free cartography with the caravels is nice. I think the best way to define the situation the meta game is in, the situation the balance is in Age of Empires 2, is to say that there are a lot of things which are very powerful. There's a lot of power spikes. I was talking to Slam about this behind closed doors after Hidden Cup. There's a lot of power spikes. So it's about making use of your power spikes. Whereas in AOC, in the old like Age of Conquerors days, there were less crazy power spikes. Only a few civs had the power spikes. And it put less emphasis on your game knowledge, I think, and your situational awareness back then. Now, you have one window to utilize your one unit, or one window to utilize your civ versus your opponent's situation. It's really good for a strategy game, the place we're at right now. I can definitely say there can be some nerfs. However, I think the game's more exciting now with the power spikes. So yes, caravels can be strong, however, they can be very weak, depending. Does cartography, the tech where you see what your allies do, work in free-for-all? Yes, it does, Bango. So you see cartography is now being used, I'm on Eldry's point of view. So he can see some people's units. He cannot see his enemy's units. Yep. So Super Lisco is actually not a frontrunner here. And I don't know who is the frontrunner. I think Eldry sees his ally Gray with these units and he doesn't trust him. That's what I know. That's why he's pulling his navy back. Does Eldry have relics? Yeah, he has 3 relics. He has some trade. He has an amazing civ for this. It's going to be hard to dislodge these people from their positions. It's going to be really hard. Building bombard towers in the back corner. Yeah, Eldry could be favored to win this. At least I would favor him right now. But of course, everyone who has the corner is strong. Gray, red, teal, and green. Karu, thank you for the 100 bits. He said, go Eberk. Eberk for the win. Yeah, who are you guys rooting for here? I'm curious. Ducks, maybe we could get a poll so we could see who viewers are rooting for. I can always enlarge the poll if I need to so people can see it. And oh boy, overlay's just bugged out. Time to remove it. Bumble Rick. I'm always a Bumble Rick fan. I always like some Bumble. You changed diplomatic stance with Gray. Oh, okay, so fights here. Yeah, Bumble Rick's always a funny guy in the chat, though he hasn't said much. Hasn't said much today. Let's not forget about Panda Rage, about Flying NATO, about Eberk. Basically the guys who were pushed off their lands. We could have Legendary come back. Okay, somebody said something in the chat. I think it was Lenore's. I'm going to scroll up to see it. Where was this? There's a nice message. Oh, T90. Got to watch some of the Hidden Cup, especially the final Sunday. Love the concept. Love the commentary. It was so nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Cat. Running on my computer, pressing space. That's funny. Yeah, I've been there. All right, so for those watching here on Twitch, you can type a number to vote on who you want to win. I'm a huge fan of that poll system, man. It looks so good. It looks so good. I know in-game is not ideal, but it fits my overlays out of game. And you have to cut to the outer edge from Grim. Grim must understand that the king is back here. Flying Native says, Grim, I would try and help you in the north. This is so funny. This is so funny. Look, yellow and purple's king walled in Grimm's base, and yet Flying NATO says he's going to try and help. You've been brainwashed, my friend. You have been brainwashed. Oh shoot, I missed the results. Maybe Ducks can give me the results. I didn't get a chance to look over. It seems quite even, but I was only looking in my peripheral vision. Eberk has been duking it out with Super Lisco for a long time. And, oh goodness. Night Thrower, there are the results. People want Grimm to win. Well, Grimm could get a king snipe here. Gray's trying to wall this up. This is beautiful from Grimm. He has
T90
halberdiers, he has trebs, he has siege rams, he has that one onager to cut the trees.
Game Forest Nothing T90 tree.
Jamvander, thank you for 10 months. Unfortunately, Nivida and 828 aren't here, so we can't do Force Nothing today. So, maybe another day. Maybe another day. Will this castle go down? And if it does, will he have the options to snipe it? Snipe the king, that is. I don't think that this king is going to be sniped. Oh god! Oh god, look where it's gonna go! It's gonna go forward! It's gonna go forward! Don't run that way! Okay. Abort. The king is running the other way. Run, buddy, run! You didn't eat all that pudding, gain all that weight for this. Because that weight definitely is why the king is so fast. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. But nice aggressive move from Grimm. I like it. Gray is at 100 pop. And oh man, he's getting hit from this side as well. So I think Night Thrower might be the first to die. Quick! Quick! Ally Grimm and put your king in his base. That's apparently the strategy. If Grimm says something, I'll lose it. That'd be so funny, man. How many kings can you keep? Eberk is still holding versus Super Lisco. Super Lisco hasn't progressed much. Gray's king is in this TC. And he will die. Now, what would be even funnier is if somehow yellow or purple can snipe green. That would be ridiculous. Green's king is back here, though. That's going to be hard to surprise him. But there is a chance. There is a chance, guys. Please no fat shaming. This is 2018. I know, saying him being fat is a good thing. Come on, man. Get with the times. Get with the times. Trust me. As an American, I'm used to seeing lots of king-shaped people out and about. They might not be as fast. They might be a lot slower, but I still call them kings. They get confused, but they're okay with it. It's better than me calling them losers, right? I would never.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, seriously. I would never call anybody like a loser, except like maybe my friends, for certain reasons. Killed it all. Mine. What are they talking about? Oh, they're gonna fight over the relics, aren't they? Grimm and Eldry are gonna fight over these relics. This will be fun. And Gray's still... At least kill the guy before you steal his relics. He's still alive. How rude, man. How rude. He did all the work for it. T90 official. Where is Orange's king? Well, let's see. It is in this TC. Eldry's king is right here. So, it's pretty obvious now. People who have control of the corners are going to have their kings in those corners. Panda Rage is making archery ranges. So he's not Panda Rage, he's Panda Range, if you get what I'm saying. And he's Mongols, so maybe some Cav archers. Oh yeah, get the techs. These are sniping techs. These are sniping technologies. Let's go. And I think Eldry is being a bit greedy. Well, not being a bit greedy. It's good to get the relics, but he has to be very careful that he does not get sniped. Must be a brutal map to play. It must be an absolutely brutal map to play. What's Bumble Rick up to? Bumble Rick. He has fire ships. He has that, but not much else. You know, players are going to run out of wood. Players are going to run out of wood. The reverse force nothing is coming. There's wood in the north. There's some wood in the south. I mean, I guess it's spread all throughout, but especially at players on intercut, there's going to be very limited wood.
Yes.
Oh god, siege onagers so strong here. As you can see, cannon galleons, they miss a lot. They miss a lot. If a cannon galleon was any basketball player, it would be Shaquille O'Neal shooting free throws. They hit their target about 10% of the time. Oh my goodness, that shot was huge though. Oh my goodness. We just lost all of our Laker audience. Sorry guys. I know Shaq is a big fan of the stream. Sorry Shaq, I didn't mean it, man. I didn't mean it. But as you can see, this is exactly how you would shoot a free throw. These things are only really good versus buildings. I think Lisco could die. He doesn't have a lot of space. He doesn't have a lot of production buildings. They're really teaming up on the guy. And what about Gray? What's his situation like? Well, he's more population than he did before. And he's saving his relics. Oh, wow. Sono says, T90 Official, what's up, my man? Looks like lots of fun here. Dude, it's been a wild day. Some long games today, for sure. I know many of you guys might not like basketball. At least I'm not talking about NFL football. I think that people from Europe get so annoyed when I say football, and I'm referencing the American football. I actually quite like the NFL. I don't watch it all that frequently nowadays, but I can't help it. I can't help it. Whoever named it wrong. Yeah, hand egg. Exactly. I mean, I like real football more than hand egg, but I like most sports, so. See, everyone immediately. Hand egg. I think it's the second thing Carlini has said in this chat today. He's probably working. Carlini's probably working on one monitor, and then he just had to stop his work for a second to say hand egg. I know, man. I know. Yeah, you're here to say the key things, indeed. Apparently. Apparently. These Magyar Cav Archers are holding against the Capifrax. And who's gonna win this game? This needs to be a 400 pop map. That's what it needs to be. Because they don't have enough population. They have the resources. They don't have enough population. Hi, T90 Official. My CrossFit partner told me two things today. He is vegan, and he told me about an AoE streamer called T90. This is the first time I catch you live. Keep up the good work. Interesting, Project Belgium. Interesting. Thank you for stopping by the stream for the first time. Thank you. I hope you enjoy my stream like your CrossFit partner enjoys his vegan life. Because I'm sure he tells you every other minute. Oh god, we just lost our vegan audience. We're losing our Laker audience. We're losing our vegan audience. We're losing everybody. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry you have to be vegan. I mean, Lakers fans. I mean, I'm sorry that you got offended. It's just a joke. This is giving Panda Rage time. This is giving Panda Rage some time. Eldry's right here. Eldry's King is not far away. Panda Rage is going for the smarty approach of full skirmishers. And he's helping in a traditional fashion. It's everybody versus Lisco now. Good news is that most of the LA audience is also vegan. Good point. Good point. That's funny. That's funny. You can't get 2K when you don't take Sheeper Boar. Oh my god. That's why there's no good vegan Age of Empires players. We need, guys, we need to do a vegan nothing. We need to do vegan nothing or vegetarian nothing, something like that. There needs to be a vegan nothing map. That would be really funny. Ah, that's true. Nilly is vegan. Nilly, well, he just ruined the joke. That's what he did. How dare he? That's called bury nothing. Yeah, but we can create other food sources, okay? Listen, we need to create a bush called kale. It's a kale bush. Oh, that'd be so good. A kale bush. Get some green beans. Get some, I mean, I eat meat and I don't eat a lot of vegetables. I should eat a lot more. But whatever people are eating nowadays in the vegan scene, they get berries, of course. Just giving you some ideas, that's all. There's a couple people who make maps that are listening in. That'd be a funny one. So Bumble Rick is going to attack Lisco. Guys, let this be a lesson for you. Never win consistently at community games, because after about 2 years, this is going to be your life. If you have to, even if you're better than the people you're playing, just lose on purpose every now and then, because if you don't, this is going to happen to you. Bumble Rick is trying to kill Lisco. Eberk is trying to kill Lisco. Eldry is trying to kill Lisco. Grim was trying to kill Lisco. Everybody is versus Lisco. This is what happens. After 2 years of dominance in community games, people have figured it out. Can we just change all Gaia animals to be special tree unit frames? No, what would be even funnier is if you had a crap ton of animals, like a lot of deer, a lot of boar. But if you eat them, there's some form of punishment. Or maybe you just can't eat them at all. Like, what exactly happens? Oh, I got this. Every time you eat a deer comes from the corner of the map that's diseased and angry, and it attacks you. Not that if you eat animals in real life, animals attack you, but... Anyway, I think we're going... I'm taking this too seriously. Let's go back to the game. Obviously, there's a reason I don't make maps. There's a couple good reasons why I don't make maps. Oh, wow, what a fight over here. We have Flying NATO. Flying NATO flying in to help the guy who has him captive. He's helping the guy who has his king held captive. I guess he has no other choice but to bow down. I really like how Night Thrower has been stubborn here. Well played from him to still stay alive this game. I think that would be funny though. If you eat a deer, you can get the food from it, but then later on, a random deer just starts attacking you, and same with boars. And Flying NATO says, burn it all. He's excited. He's excited to be involved, I guess. I think there's a lot of potential for King Snipes because players are out of their corners, but maybe Grim has played this really smart. You'd have to Onager cut to kill him. Eldry's exposed. Super Lisco's still holding on. Still holding on somehow. But I think the end is near. What if it was a lottery? What if you ate a deer? You eat one deer, you get the food. You eat another deer, you get the food. But then the third one, at random, just explodes. It'd be funny if the villagers that collected the food would explode after the deer was consumed. Almost like it exploded in their stomach. mean, again, I'm an evil, evil man. Gray has been defeated. I was just about to look for his king. So finally we get a king death. But yeah, just ideas. Jacob, we are using what is called Voobly. So if you have the HD edition, you can use Voobly. It's free. It's just a free patch. Voobly has better features and performance. I say as the spectating begins to lag a little bit, but there's a lot going on here. Super Lisco is still alive somehow.
Yes.
But Eberk is closing in and Bumble Rick is closing in. Credit to Eberk as well. Eberk got pushed back real early. And he's doing pretty good. A zigzagger. Dude, there's been a lot of zigzagging in this game with the Navy in between all the islands. Look at this zigzagging. Hey, thank you, man. Tier 2. That's awesome. Thank you for the brand new sub. Goldfish Jagger, thank you as well for the new sub. To those watching the stream here, if you're ever wondering like what you can do beyond, you know, your normal means of support to be involved and support my content, honestly, the best way is just get excited when people sub. Say thank you to people when they sub. Like, that's... I'm pretty sure I told all my mods that first thing. Like, hey, your one job is to type T90 woo when people sub. Just let them know it's appreciated. So thank you to those that have been doing that.
Yes.
You guys seem to like being captive games, says Super Lisco. What does that mean? Being captive games. I don't know, but I think Lisco is referencing the fact that he's being attacked, right? Or maybe he's referencing these captives? Grim, are you fighting Panda?
No.
Grim is not fighting Panda. I just love the fact how I love how Yellow is just bowed down to his leader here. There's been no rebellion, right? No rebellion whatsoever from Bumble Rick and from Flying NATO. They said, okay, you allowed me to live. You have my king now, so be it. We will fight for you, sir. I feel like there'd be more rebellion from most of you in the Twitch chat. How many people in the Twitch chat would turn on Grim? Regardless of if you are successful or not. I mean, I would. I'd say, no, screw you. I'm not doing your dirty work. I'm going to try and kill you. Yeah, exactly. Yellow's king is here and Purple's king is here. Some people said they would not. Okay. Arion says he would not. Well, everyone knows that Sally wore the pants in the relationship in the Legends of Texas game, Arion, so that's no surprise. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Gotta be careful. These guys will find me next time I play in a community game and kill me. They could be playing the long game here, right? They could definitely be doing that. Just banking on the fact that they'll kill others and then maybe have an opportunity later on to kill him. Which would be amazing if they could do it.
Yes.
I'm also kind of surprised that Grim hasn't tried to take advantage of the situation more. Grim and Eldry are talking, I believe they're talking about Lisco. Who is... This guy's never gonna give it up, man. This guy's never gonna give it up. Super Lisco, how many kills does he have here? He has 1,200 kills. No way he wins the game unless everyone abandons him. There's really just no way. If he wasn't Slavs, he would be severely housed. Luckily, Slavs have that bonus where their buildings count as, or give them population space. Wild game. Wild game. And it still looks like... You know what it looks like? It looks like someone has just thrown
11
confetti all over the T90 logo. That's what it looks like. Oh, Panda! Delete it! Delete the castle, Panda. No, Panda. Oh, God. Well, there goes all that stone. There goes all that stone for Panda Rage. And Grimm's Ramdom Rams destroyed that. The skirmishers were not enough, unfortunately. Flip the switch, Eldry. Flip the switch? Do they have someone on the electric chair or something? What switch are they flipping? Oh! No, not Panda. I feel really bad for Panda. Run, buddy. Run, buddy. Got the quick wall attempt from Eldry. The king is on the move from Panda. I guess this is the switch. I think that Panda Rage is gonna die. Grimm was saying that because he didn't want to deal with Orange's attack in the north. Panda Rage's king is in the TC. The TC is going to die. Can he get away here? He runs this way. Eldry, use your castle. And F's in the chat. So we have 2 people down now. And Super Lisco is just bossing it back into this game. How on earth is this guy able to do what he does? Sorry, the F emote has been removed, unfortunately. I can't do anything about that. Twitch rules. So Panda goes down. But you can still just type F. We gotta find a loophole for that. Gotta find a loophole. Then again, I probably shouldn't be trying to find loopholes. I don't want to put my partnership in jeopardy. Twitch removed F because you're not allowed to have emotes that are just 1 letter, because then people ruin it by spelling offensive things that they shouldn't be saying. And if you remember during the stream on the weekends, I added T90G. And then I had someone remind me of that rule. So I changed it to T90GG. And then I said something out loud about it. I said how F were just going to leave and hope it never gets taken down. And then it was immediately reported. So somebody had to spoil the fun. Maybe someone was watching my channel and is not very fond of me or something. So I shouldn't have said anything out loud. I'm sure it would have been fine. But some jerk reported it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We will survive. Look at these pointy boys go. These pointy boys. Look at that. Poking all those holes in the ships. It's perfect, man. It's perfect. Yeah, it's a shame because the F emote was really nice, but apparently that was not allowed. Whoa! Look at this. Flying NATO is trying to tell us something. Instead of crop circles, it's halberdier squares. Alright, what are you trying to tell us, my friend? I'll look for signals. Using the box formation, huh? Super Lisco will eventually run out of wood. In fact, I think he just has. But it's taken so long to kill him off. Goodness. And Grimm says, once Lisco dies, it's kind of all 3 of us. I guess he's not counting Bumble Rick and Flying NATO. I guess Grimm is not figuring in the fact, or not counting the 2 who he has held hostage. He figures he can kill them at any time. Wonder what NATO's gonna do. I say, this is where you rebel. Pretty soon, you will not be needed. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Rebel quicker. Rebel quicker. I think Yellow noticed that. Yeah, he says Grimm. Look, he noticed he re-garrisoned. What are you going to say, Flying NATO? Grimm is a sicko. He says, Grimm, am I going to die? Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. He didn't even say, no, don't do it. I can give you help. He's like, am I gonna die? Said, not yet, my loyal servant. You will march in victory on red first. Okay. So I guess Grim is at least thinking about it. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'd love to see Grim get sniped by Bumblerick or by Flying NATO. I'm so torn, because on one hand, if you rebel, you're instantly going to die. But on the other hand, you can at least die with some honor, right? We have 2 hostage situations. Really interesting. Super Lisco. He dead. He's dead. But chat, let's throw some salutes for Super Lisco. That was one heck of a hold, man. He's been 3v1 for a long time. This is why you should, I guess, be more, mix in more variety with your play, maybe, because Super Lisco, like, he's so dominant, people just instantly want to kill him. So maybe Lisco, over the past 2 to 3 years, should have thrown a few games, maybe. I don't know how you avoid this. Dude, Yellow, get these pointy boys and send them into this corner. Just do it, man. And also, while you're at it, take away this guy's relics. Grim, sounds like you're being a hell of a tyrant here. Grim says, so we can call draw after the others are dealt with. Wait, who is he talking to? Oh, he had it in parentheses, of course. Grim says, I saved both their asses. This is, I mean, you kind of saved both their asses. But Bumblerick is the one guy who's I really feel bad for, because Bumblerick, he wasn't in jeopardy of losing his king. He could have ran this way. And yeah, he's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll trust you. He went right into Green's base. We'll see what happens. There's the king for Super Lisco. And the king is going to die to Grim, I think. Yep. And he says GG. So let's get the GGs in the chat for Lisco. Well played, man. Seriously, really well played. Having 0 allies. That was pretty wild. Alright, one goes down. Another goes down. Grim is ruthless, and now it is Eberk, Eldry, and Grim. So now what? There's 3 left. Grim says we call draw. Well, why would you not let these 2 in on the party? And Eldry says, let's kill him. Kill Grim. Alright, I like it. I like it. Grim, you're outnumbered, buddy. Would have been useful to have some allies. Grim is gonna die now. Cause Grim, he doesn't have any friends. He just killed his only friends in life. This is a story on valuing friendship. That's what it is. It's not an Age of Empires game. This is something to learn from. And Grim says... Grim is pointing out how if this game is going to end, it'll take 4 hours. I don't know about that. I think they kill this cat... Oh, wait. Yeah, they kill this castle. I don't even need to kill the castle. They can go through here with Navy. Then chop through the trees and go right in. I mean, that'll take some time.
No, yes.
Grim says, so all okay for draw, yes or no? Eberk says yes. Eldry says no. Eldry's not having any of this. He thinks he can win this. Eldry, I guess Grim has 6 relics. And Grim says, "Okay, let's kill him." So Eberk, he really dictates where this goes now. If he turns on Teal, then Teal's probably screwed. But if he fights with Teal, then Green's probably screwed. I have a really cool idea to avoid calling draws in community games. It's called snipe earlier. Yeah, the game went on for 2 hours. But it's because you have all these friends. Just kill them early. Kill them nice and early. Oh no, Eldry. Eberk, don't do this. He says, so are we against Eldry, then my king is dead, but let's try. That's totally true. Then why not join Teal? Okay, he's just gonna try and run. Something tells me this isn't gonna work. But alright. Down goes the castle, and again, Teal can go through here. But then he would need to cut those trees. Irrelevant person. You are relevant to me, man. There goes the king. Glad to hear you still like the stream, man. Thank you very much for 4. Stefat and Taylor, thank you for the primes. Nestreller, thank you for 11. Nestreller, we're almost at a year. Almost at a year. Grim doesn't have any water control. Eldry could do this 1v2. He really could. Blue. No! Blue, don't fall for it. Watch this. Watch Blue eventually go into Green's base. That would just be hilarious if Green does the same thing again. Flying NATO, it was a very... I wouldn't be upset with yourself, man. This is a very aggressive map. Same with you, Panda Rage. Very aggressive map. Poor Panda Rage lost 15 villagers to demos. Grim is ruthless. He is ruthless. Man, I wish Eberk and Eldry would have allied. That would have been perfect. And then after they kill Grim, I would be okay with a draw of some kind. But now Eldry's distracted because he has to clean up Blue. And then he also would have to get to Green. Oh boy! It's alright. I have an energy drink in the fridge. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for the day. Long games today. Is it the style of play or is it the maps or both, guys? I think this one's definitely the map. The other one was size 4 pilgrims. Probably a combo. Hey T90 Official, I know how to make the Amazon Prime ad not annoying. Just make it part of the sub animation alert, because those are basically ads for you already, and we still get the "Oh, Amazon Prime is a thing" outcome. Then we don't have an annoying extra animation, but you still get that out there. I'm just going to make it happen less often. Right now it's once every 10 minutes. So it shows up for 3 seconds once every 10 minutes. I understand it can probably be a bit redundant, but I'll just make it happen less often. Like once every half hour. I'm experimenting right now. For those who are like my longtime subs, you guys are pretty well, you're consistent with that and all, but as a streamer, it's important to have new people engaged, and I constantly have more people coming to the stream, so I'm experimenting. I just want to see, you know, trying to grow my brand, grow age. This is essentially my business, so we'll see how it goes. Like if I don't see any benefit from having something up there like that, then I'll remove it. But I definitely don't want to annoy you, so I'll make it happen less frequently. What did you guys think of the alerts during the Hidden Cup, by the way? Can I get your thoughts on that? The alerts were really clean for Hidden Cup. Downside is we didn't have any text-to-speech, but that could be changed. I'm a bit hesitant. I'm a bit hesitant to go to those types of alerts because I don't know, like it's something special to have the Force Nothing alerts and the normal like gifts and stuff for donos, but I think there's something to that in terms of production quality and all of that. Zenka, the extension that shows up on the stream, you can X out of, yep. So Teal's cleaning up Grim, and that's pretty much all that's happening right now. I don't know where Grim, what his plan is. Oh, he's building back docks. He has tons of halberdiers. so many. He has 120 pointy boys. No, Eberk just said where he is. Yeah, Eberk's also losing his base. Yeah, well, Ducks, I could still keep text-to-speech, but I thought for maybe resubs and donos, it would just all be down there, so it's less distracting. I don't know if I'm ready to make that change yet. Because I like, the one thing I enjoy about my stream is that I have very special alerts. I didn't steal someone else's idea for it, like a lot of streams do, and that's fine. Like, I stole the T90 Fine meme. But I make those Force Nothing videos, and I think that's very unique. Wait a second, Grim! Grim is bloodthirsty, man. He's trying to kill Eberk. Eberk, quick, join Eldry. Oh, wait. Did Eberk just... Is he gonna garrison in that... Guys! That's not a good play. That's not a good play. Look down, look at the bottom. Alright, is this what you're talking about? Yeah, I got it. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I wonder what happens now. You changed Grim to enemy, okay. Do you ally Eldry now if you're Eberk? I think you do. Man, Eberk has no friends. I'll resign whenever one of you is dead. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, he has a few vills. He doesn't have a TC right now, so he needs to make sure he keeps them alive. Okay. Well, if anything, him killing these halberdiers from green help green, because green needs population at home. But do you guys get what I mean? Because I think the alerts are very unique here. But it also can be a bit much at times. I have to walk a fine line of making it fun and unique and recognizing people. Like, having a resub text-to-speech is very important so people can type their funny messages and I hear it. But at the same time, you don't want it to be too much. Yeah, well, with 100 gifted subs now, there's just one alert for it, so that's fine. But I wasn't aware of how all that played out, in all fairness. So that's been changed. Alright, well, thanks for the input, guys. Thanks for the input. Yeah, so I wouldn't want to full-on, like, move away from these alerts. I'm going to make new ones for the next 24-hour stream, most likely, so... Keep switching it up. Eberk sent resources to Eldry. He's going to call the GG. And this will be a 1v1. So I think Grim, he's in trouble. How many infantry units does he have? He has 100, he has 80 of them now. So he's sacrificing some of them to get pop space. Could actually be housed quite badly because he's lost a lot of his houses. And this choke point is very good for these ranged units that Eldry has. Alright. Did the 100 gifted subs get reversed? What do you mean? You can still gift 100, it's just that there's one alert that says so-and-so has gifted this many. So I'm going to end up creating separate alerts for different amounts of sub-gifts. Just like I would for a $1 donation versus a $100 donation, right? Bit less, lots of golden production, 9k at the start. Ah, Eldry says, I have 7k. Yeah, and Grim does not have that much, but he does have relics, remember. Eberk says, Eldry, I got a gift for you. Oh, look at this! He's gifting relic! Eberk is such a nice guy. He's gifting a relic. Speaking of gifts, we don't have an alert for that. No, don't kill the king now. No, man. Oh, that's such a horrible ending. So brutal. Oh, God. He did not deserve that. Anyway, forget about it. Okay, that's war. We go into this expecting death. Just the casualties of war, my friends. Back to the two players who are fighting it out on this side. Grim says, "Did I kill?" No, you didn't. Not this one. Not this one. But I think people want to kill. I think they want to see you die, Grim. I think they really do. It's going to be tough pushing in against Byzantine fires, though. Eldry needs to have docks close by. And he does. Having docks close by would really help with the reinforcements. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think you guys appreciate honesty. If they were to call it a draw now, I wouldn't be all that upset. This has been a wild game. This has been a long game. Ooh, Jesus. Byzantine fires. Super strong. Holy Diver, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the prime. This Eldry guy and this Grim guy, they're so good in community games. I think we might have a new list going, a new Roach. Or maybe not new, but an additional. Because recently, they've been performing really well. I'm not just saying that because Grim created that amazing poll system. I'm not being biased. Seriously. I think Grim won the one... Was it Grim that won the Pilgrims Nothing? Or was he was close to winning? Forget. He also won the Force Nothing with the exploding trees. Eldry... Maybe he doesn't have as many wins. That's true. And apparently they're built for long games. Eldry says, "I'm not done." You, 8k gold now. Well, this monastery is giving Grim some gold. 5 gold tiles left to chop. Yeah, but you have 4 relics, so you're fine. I would love to see demos and galleons mixed in. Oh, boy! Yeah, I don't think Italians get heavy demo, but if you can get demos in front of your galleons, then it'll work out. Alexander says, "It is 5 p.m. The video is up." Nice. Yep, just got an alert. Video is up to YouTube. So if you guys want to see the Hidden Cup final, if you didn't already, it is on YouTube. But don't leave the stream. Just save that for later. Save that for later. Oh, MDH. Yeah, the games have already been streamed, man. Hidden Cup final has already been streamed. It's all on YouTube now, or you can watch the Twitch past broadcast. What's the move here from Eldry? He's creating a lot from home, which is a big problem because he has to walk a long distance. I think he needs forward barracks, forward everything. Same issue will happen for Grim as well, because Grim, he's going to try and get to Eldry's corner, and that's simply not going to happen unless he gets forward buildings. T90 Official, are you streaming standing up? I'm not. I actually have a desk that can stand up, though. I've had it for a year, and I still haven't set it up. I mean, it's set up to the point where it can go up and down. It's electronic, which is really nice. But unfortunately, I don't have cords for all my equipment that are long enough to accommodate standing, which I need to do.
If next game is Forest Nothing, clap your hand. If you want the Forest Nothing, clap your hand. If you need the Forest Nothing. If you need the Forest Nothing. If you need the Forest
Don't do
Nothing,
it.
clap your hand. Clap, clap,
Don't
clap,
do it.
Clap, 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 clap.
Don't do it, guys. Please. Please, 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 don't. Stop. Stop it. Grim calls the GG. Grim calls the GG. I think he's dead. And he resigns. So Grim, who held 2 people hostage, killed them when they would have offered friendship. He loses. Eldry says, T90 love, man. Can we get some love in the chat? Enough of the collapse in the trees. Can we get some love in the chat for these two They respect each other and the effort that was put into it. What a game. What a game. Really well played from them. Seriously, really well played. I mean, Super Lisco, Grim, and Eldry played the best. Super Lisco just didn't have any allies. They're still getting the most kills there. So Super Lisco, are you watching? How does it feel to get teamed up on every moment now? Like, immediately. No one even considers allying you. They just try and kill you.